name is Jaden Wagoner. I'm a junior at Marina High School, and this is the story of how Jesus saved my life. Well, I grew up in like a semi-Christian household. We were going to a church that wasn't really teaching the Bible at all. It was just a good time for me to hang out with my friends. I had this wrong image of me being a good kid, and that really led to a lot of pride being filled in my heart. I had gotten baptized in 4th or 5th grade, but there was no fruit in my life. 5th grade was the first time I fell into like pornography and sexual immorality, and that led to a couple years of like addiction and like what like I lived for. I started cussing 5th grade. I started listening to explicit music in 5th grade. I'd been going to Compass for like a year, and by 7th, 8th grade, I realized that I wasn't a Christian like at all, because I was just falling deeper and deeper into sin. I was very open and honest about me not being a Christian, but I was filled with this pride of like, I can do it on my own. I can stop my sin whenever I want. I can do it all on my own. I didn't need anyone or God to help me. I started coming to United freshman year. I added on the idol of basketball. That's what I lived for. That's what I wanted to do with my life. And that led to me not going to church as much. That led me to being less involved. March 25th, we had a winter camp up at Alpines. It lined up to where I didn't have a tournament. I didn't have any games that weekend, so I was like luckily able to go. It was on Genesis 15:6 about either being clothed in robes of righteousness or filthy rags. We went into small groups that night. I remember where I was sitting. I was 2 seats to the left of Shane, sitting on my bunk bed, and Shane just opened it up with like, let's go around and discuss like, are you saved or are you not? Like, do you know? I had time to think about whether I was gonna lie and try to live my life as a lie of me being saved, or I could be open and honest about where I'm at in my life. And it finally came around to me. I was open and honest, and I remember Shane asked what sins I was still holding on to. And I had mentioned explicit music, sexual immorality, idol of basketball, cussing. And he just looked at me and he said, "Is a 3-minute song worth an eternity in hell?" And I can honestly say that like question really affected me and changed my life. Because that night, that's what I thought about. And he had said, let's talk more about it in free time tomorrow. And then I spent all of free time trying to not be seen by Shane, because I didn't want to have a conversation with him about it. We had a worship night that night. And I remember after every couple of songs, there would be a new testimony coming up from either a leader or a student. And then kind of towards the end of it, Shane went up there and was like, guys, if you know you aren't saved, please talk to someone. And I knew I wasn't saved, and I knew that I'd go to hell. And so I got up, I found Shane, and we talked. And that night, March 26, 2022, at winter camp, I got saved. 2 years ago, I went up to winter camp dead in my sin and on a one-way ticket to hell. But now I sit here with Jesus saving my life, and I'm so excited to go up to winter camp in just 2 weeks.